Well, Arsenal's at it again. Another win. Just can't stop winning. And we love to see it.
Yes. Renee, oops, she did it again. Another.
Not so oops.
So yeah, how's it going, everyone? Today we're going to talk about the big Arsenal win that secured their Women's Champions League qualification. And that's the important part. And also in the title, another pregnancy announcement, because, we talked about it the other day. Comments around the web were being wild, but that's not going to stop people from still talking about it. And that's not going to stop anyone from doing what they want to do and having babies and loving each other. You know what I mean? But we're going to start with this big win over Juventus. I didn't realize this, but if they won, they were going to move on. However, if they tied or lost, I don't think they would have. I'm not exactly quite sure, but it doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because they won. They won late, and they won in kind of a wasn't the prettiest game, but they did win. I'm just gonna have Sara read this title, and we're gonna kind of talk about it.
Arsenal 1-0 Juventus. Lina Hurtig snatches late win as Gunners secure Women's Champions League qualification. Arsenal left it late to secure a narrow win over Juventus, who have been dumped out of the Women's Champions League. The Gunners progress with 2 games to spare in Group C alongside Bayern Munich. Lina Hurtig, after missing a couple of sitters, scored the decider. The result also guarantees that all 3 English sides, including Chelsea and Manchester City, will feature in the quarterfinals of this year's competition. But this was far from routine from Arsenal. Just a week ago, the Gunners were 4-0 over their Italian counterparts, vastly superior at both ends of the pitch, but everything in the reverse fixture felt labored and strained.
Yeah, big late goal by Lina Hurtig, and she had 2 headers before that one that could have gone in the back of the net. They didn't connect, but you know how they say third time is a charm. And I was thinking at the end of the match or during the match, I really felt like if Jonas was the coach still, I feel like they would have given up. Like they would have been like, okay, not even given up, like we can't win. I feel like they wouldn't have even had the fight at that point.
Renee's really given them something to work for and, something to win for. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest win, and it wasn't the most, convincing, but I think that just shows the strength of the team. It's not those wins where you just have a blowout, or it's not those wins where, I think it's games like this that really show the character of their whole mindset has really changed. Here's a comment, few comments from around the web.
I left with the impression that they all knew what they were doing. Chilling the first half and then smashing it. Last week, big win against Juventus. No chance they would have gotten better for a few days. North London is red. Well done, girls.
The first half, I didn't watch too close to the first half. I kind of started really watching the second half. I think one of the big stories, there's a few big stories, but there was a lot of good chances by a lot of good of the Arsenal players to score. Juventus defense did a good job, but Leah Williamson was close to having a header in the 65th minute. Even before then, Frida Mannum was really close having a goal in the 50th minute. Also in the 75th minute, Danielle von Domselaar, DVD part 2.
The other DVD.
She had an incredible save in the 75th minute. And then, like it said in the article, in the 81st and 82nd minute, Lina Hurtig, very close to a header. And she did come and score in the 89th minute. Also, in the 92nd minute, Blackstenius was very close on scoring a goal. And actually, Blackstenius had the assist for the Lina Hurtig goal. A comment like this, they're such a team.
No. They're such a team again, and so great to see. And the clean sheets are back too. So proud of the girls, and Renee should definitely stay and slay.
And then someone goes, much better in the second half. Hurtig had significant impact, obviously. Thankfully, she didn't need to head it. Juventus defended very well, but we need to be a bit more creative and quicker releasing the ball. And then quarterfinals, here we go. A big thank you to the Swedes because they had a big impact on the game. So, this video, it really is just about the winning streak continue. And them moving to them becoming quarterfinalists. That's pretty much this video. And taking the positives. Before Jonas was the coach, I don't think they would have the mindset to really push to the very end.
No, they definitely would not be here if Jonas was still in. So,
but a lot of people are still talking about, as much as they like Renee, they really want to see Kafaji play even more, or play more. She's getting I think she came in the 87th minute tonight. Also, Rosa, please put in a transfer request. We all know how good you are, but this team doesn't want to give you opportunities. Only 20 minutes max. And I saw a lot of comments about Rosa. And that's when it gets hard, when you're winning, but you have a player like Rosa Kafaji not given a lot of time. Do you want to mess up the flow? And do you want to change the flow at that point? Or do you just want to keep what Renee's doing? Even someone like Beth Mead, she hasn't been starting, she's been coming off the bench, and it's been really working. That idea of the super subs has been working. And do you want to mess that up? Do you want to change that when it's seemingly being very successful? Guys, you are really sleeping on Kafaji. Please wake up. She deserves and needs to play. Hoping to see her soon. So that is one thing people are saying. Also, people are still saying Kim Little hasn't really looked great at all this recently. And so, that's also hard. I see someone here says, let's also hear it for Renee, who at least got the substitutions just right. So give her the job already. But Renee, please give Kafaji some proper playing time. Yeah, so that's a good point. Renee's doing great, but hey, maybe you could give Rosa a little more time.
The fans are begging.
Because she's so good. And then somebody right here says, amazing to see Lina back and thriving. I think she was the player of the match. On Twitter, I think it said that she had won that. But I'm going to transition to that for a second, because that kind of goes back to, I guess, Kristie and Sam again, because as we know, Lina was a big hero today, the big goal scorer, and she's one of the players in the league or on the team who is a mom. Her and her wife had a kid, I believe, in 2021. But as we know, she really didn't play for a whole year. They used the term had gone missing. And she was missing. Whereas Lina, where was she? Wasn't playing for Sweden. She wasn't playing for the United States. She wasn't playing for Arsenal. And in October, I believe in the beginning of October, she posted on her Instagram that her and her wife were expecting their second child. Now, could that have been the reason she was gone for a year? Possibly, possibly not. They really never said the reason why. But that just goes to show you, even if she wasn't specifically having any type of procedures or anything, that's not what I'm saying. It's the idea of supporting mothers and supporting families in the league, especially when you have, moms moms and two women who have a baby, just a little differently medically. That you need sometimes more support. Going back to, when Kristie and Sam announced that that Kristie was pregnant, thankfully our second video that we made about it got so many positive comments on our video. I don't think I had to delete one, or I don't think I really had to delete any comments on that video. And then seeing Chelsea and the news media outlets really stick up for the same sex pregnancies. And after we made our second video, I actually felt really pumped about it, to say, okay, people are really looking out for these players, and there are going to be creeps online who say really nasty things, but I was really happy to see that so many people stuck up for Kristie and Sam and moms having babies. And I mean, this really doesn't have anything to do with Lina or whatever, but the idea maybe Lina had to take a year off to deal with something with motherhood. Maybe not, I don't know. But coming back and literally playing so well and being the hero tonight. And it's just when you don't have support, you can't be the best you can be when you don't have that kind of support. I was actually really happy to see we had such good comments. Then, this is my segue to another baby announcement, because I was kind of on a low after the backlash, or whatever you want to call it, about Kristie and Sam. Then after so many people were saying, hey, no, we're not going to take it, it kind of put me on another high. And I had not even seen this. Someone left it in.
Never let the haters win, Sarah.
I know.
Never.
I know, exactly. And then somebody actually put this in our comment section, because I hadn't even seen this. But there's going to be another soccer baby on the way. And actually, it's Ramona Bachmann, and she's been playing in the NWSL this year. So I was pumped to see that. I'm going to read the headline.
Baby on the way. Natty star and wife expecting first child. Ramona Bachmann and her wife Charlotte Baret are going to be parents for the first time. The national team star announced this on Instagram with a video. Great news from the Bachmann family. The national team star and her wife, Charlotte Baret, announced the baby news on Instagram with a cute video. Baby Bachmann Baret is on the way. Ooh, that rhymes. Yeah. They wrote in the video. Charlotte is 4 months pregnant. The expectant parents accompanied the video with the fitting song Feeling Good by Michael Bublé. It will be the couple's first child, but they did not reveal the exact date of birth. However, the couple tagged the post with the number 10, 5, and 25, which suggests May 10th, 2025. May 2025 is also noted on the newspaper. This means that the child will arrive shortly before Bachmann's sporting highlight. Ooh, another baby. That's exciting. Another soccer baby, like Sarah said. I love it. I mean, especially queer moms having babies. There's nothing better.
And after I saw Sam and Kristie announce theirs and everything that happened with them, and then I saw Ramona announce this. Actually, I saw the comment on our video, and then I went to Ramona's Instagram, and I saw that it got me kind of pumped up again. I think I was kind of depressed for a little bit, thinking people were so against it, and but then I kind of got very pumped up.
People's hate is not going to stop other people from having babies and doing what they want to do, because those words are meaningless.
And also, Ramona, she played for Dash this year. I watched this last year. I don't know if she's going to play for them next year. Who knows? But it's exciting. It was exciting to see her play in the NWSL. I don't know if she's going to play for them next year. So that was exciting. Actually, I think on their announcement, Dash, and on Ramona's official announcement, Houston Dash said, "Congratulations, Ramona." And a lot of their friends and teammates, or a lot of Ramona's friends and teammates, congratulated them. But I was excited to see that. And that super cute video of her walking in into the cafe.
Oh, is she delivering the good news?
Yeah, this is very creative. Like, I feel like this is very creative.
Yeah, this is like a movie.
Yeah.
Whoa. Got their own paper. Okay. The baby times. I love that.
So super excited. So I wanted to mention that. But that's really the story. Hopefully this video goes out Friday.
That's actually iconic. An iconic way to announce the baby.
Yeah, I love it. So
more people should do it like that.
Yes, a little skit. I love it. But so excited. I believe the WSL is on a break now until the international games are over. So we're not going to have a WSL game for a bit. But I'm just pumped for Arsenal. I really truly believe Arsenal would not have won this match if Jonas was the coach. This wasn't the prettiest win, but like they always say, a win is a win. And at the end, but I will say at the end, I knew Arsenal was going to score. There were so many chances, and although Juventus defense was doing well, one was going to go in. Statistically speaking, one had to go in. That's the way I always look at the games when you have so many, you're pressing so much in their shots. Statistically speaking, one of the balls is going to go in. Congratulations to Ramona and her wife. Because remember, she got married and she had the ceremony in France, and then she had another ceremony. I mean, remember there was kind of the wedding fever for a while last year. So many of those couples have already had babies or are pregnant right now.
We're in our baby era.
Yes.
It was the wedding era. Now it's the baby era.
Yes. And
the Bara, if you will.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why we talked about the idea of Sam and Kristie getting so much hate. A lot of people left comments that a lot of people do think some people do think it's the Trump aspect. People are more emboldened, but a few good comments about Chelsea is so well known, and a lot of countries who are not don't have any LGBT rights at all. A lot of countries around the world, they know Chelsea, and they're just gonna spew whatever they want because they're a country that doesn't have any protections of any type for LGBT. There's nothing to lose for someone like that if you're already from a country who no one in the country, there's no protections. Does that make sense? Like, because Chelsea is so well known. Or I'm hoping that Chelsea or whoever, they block most of those people, or somehow, yeah, I don't know. But I think it has a lot to do with people who who just don't care. And I do think there is the Trump aspect of it too. And so that's why when the hate was so strong for Sam and Kristie, I'm just like, we've talked about other couples being pregnant, and this was just so massive. And that's why it's one of the most famous worldwide LGBT people, lesbian couples to have a baby. It's seeming like ever. Like I never would have thought that, but the more I thought about it, this could be one of the most famous, high-profile lesbian couples to have a baby throughout the world. You know what I mean?
Whoa. The universe of the world.
The world, how international it is between Australia, Chelsea, America, since Kristie's American and Sam Kerr played in the USA. This might be the most high-profile, one of the most high-profile lesbians to have babies. I'm trying to think of another person, maybe an actress, or I can't even think of an actress who had a baby who with their wife. I can't even think of one, really.
There are some I know, but I can't think of any either.
Yeah. Hey, it's just me. I'm just doing a quick voiceover because as I was editing this, I was thinking also about the aspect, is Kristie the first person on the who played for the women's national team, the U.S. women's national team, who is pregnant by her partner, where it's not the partner who's pregnant, but since she played for the U.S. women's national team, is she the first player that is actually pregnant with her lesbian partner? There might be others, but A, it's the most high profile, and B, that's another reason why this is so massive. And also talking about, are they the most famous couple? Probably not really when you think about actresses. I know actresses have had babies and maybe politicians, but in the sporting world, worldwide, I'm still trying to figure out someone who is more famous. So we're maybe in uncharted territory. And they just posted some more pictures today about Kristie's parents finding out about the baby and everything. We're going to talk about that. But I just thought, wow, this is massive. This is huge. And, you know, the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, yeah, this is what the world needs. If that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to go back to the video. I was thinking, is Kristie Mewis and Sam Kerr the most high profile lesbians to have a baby with each other throughout the world? Maybe. I don't know.
Rosa Etheridge.
Yeah.
Sarah Gilbert.
Yeah. So that's another thing. And who would have thought Sam Kerr and Kristie Mewis 5 years ago would be in this position with so many eyes on them? I just think it's crazy stuff. Questions, comments down below. What does everyone think? Arsenal fans, are you pumped? Yes. Was it perfect? No. But did they get the win? And the Swedes came through. And that was exciting. You lose one Swede, Jonas.
Oh yeah, out with one and in with another. I don't know.
What does everyone think? Questions, comments down below, and congratulations to Ramona and her wife. It's baby fever. You know, remember, Manuela Zinsberger had her baby. Minnie had had a kiddo. Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone later. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.